Hi and welcome to My Fashions. My name is Aaliyah, and here on this channel I talk about all things fashion, travel, scholarship, and deals. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Grammarly free versus paid and who it is the best fit for. Also, I'm going to be talking about how you can incorporate Grammarly into writing essays to help you win a scholarship. So, without further ado, let's just jump straight into it. So, using Grammarly is such a great tool, especially when it comes to your writing and essays, especially when you're writing to win a scholarship. That is just key, and Grammarly will really help you with that. I also have a video linked above that you can check out where I talk about the 4 writing tips that you can use in order to win a scholarship when writing your essay. And I talk about how Grammarly is a key program to use to help you out when writing a great essay to win a scholarship. You can also check out my article below on my blog where I get a little bit more in depth on Grammarly. But let's jump into the perks of the free version. The perks of the free version and what and who it's for. The perks of the free version, it is for basic, basic writing help. So, grammar, punctuation, spelling, and conciseness. Yes, it will help a ton because sometimes we go through revising essays, resumes, cover letters, emails. We're going so quickly, and sometimes we just get caught up in what we're doing and don't catch the errors or mistakes that we're making while we're doing it. So Grammarly really helps you in catching mistakes like right then and there. So that way you can fix it. And this helps from turning in things or sending things out that are grammatically incorrect or don't have the proper spelling or punctuation. It just really helps to get your writing all the way together. So you can definitely download the Chrome extension of it, and it will literally help you with anything that you're working on, from emails, like I said, to essays, to resumes, to cover letters, anything that you need help on. Even if you're doing a scholarship application and you can't necessarily like upload an essay, but you have to type it in, or you can copy and paste it, but it will just make sure that whatever the spelling and how it's done, punctuation, grammar is done correctly. So I use it. I love the Chrome extension. It really helps me out. I'll show you like a little clip here of me using it and some examples of it. But I really do love the free version and the Chrome extension. With the free version, you can also upload essays, and it will just quickly run through some things that you can go in and fix. So that way your essay is good and ready to go. So if a judge sees it, they know, oh wow, they write so eloquently, they speak so well, and they've answered exactly what we were asking. So Grammarly will definitely help with all of those things. So here we are into the Grammarly interface, and this is just a long list of some of the essays that I have put up into my Grammarly account. So we're going to click on one, which was a truck essay that I did and actually won. And look, already it's come in to show you some of the formalities that I was talking about in the premium version, talking about audience, whether it is general, knowledgeable, expert, letting you know that you can go premium because it basically shows you the domain, and it also gives custom suggestions for business writing and academic assignments. Like we spoke about earlier, the tone and the intent. This is more of what comes with the premium features, but it is just an example to show you what you can get. So, as you can see already in the free version, 9/10 or 9/10 with a hyphen. So, things like this will really help you. Rewrite the phrase. I put, it's vital for truck and passenger drivers to be both alert defensive drivers. Instead of putting it's vital for truck and passenger drivers to be both alert defensive drivers, it is suggesting that truck and passenger drivers need to be, basically making the sentence less wordy and more concise. Here we go to changing the wording. So here I put truck drivers know when it is safe to get over in the next lane because they are able to see you in the rearview mirror. Instead of putting are able to, which really adds to the word count, just put can. Just simplify it with the words. And then, of course, correct subject verb agreement. So I put the light from the headlights reflect off of the rear view mirrors and causes the truck driver to drive blind. And instead of putting the light from the headlights reflect off the rear view mirrors, it is suggesting that I put reflects, which is true, changing out the grammar. And then they also have things to help you with comma, like another way to prevent an accident, comma, is signaling sooner. Definitely something to help out when it comes to people reading what you write in your essays. And then also capitalization. So do not disturb while driving. Of course, that is a whole phrase where each word do not disturb while driving. Each word needs to be capitalized, and I did not put that. But these are several of the things that Grammarly will catch for you, which is super key because this makes the essay go from, okay, this was pretty good to excellent. To excellent. So overall performance, it gave me a score of 83, and it says 5 alerts for correctness. Clarity was very clear. Engagement, I guess a bit bland, and delivery was just right. So this was actually one of the essays that I wrote and actually won a $1,000 scholarship for. But let's head over into Grammarly and see the Chrome extension that I was talking about. So the Chrome extension, you'll see the little Grammarly sign right here where it'll let you know to open Grammarly in the interface here. So instead of putting Apple, I'm going to put able. Which is incorrect. So it's going to give me Apple. And that is the quickest way that it will help to catch errors for you, even in your emails. Like my emails here, I'm just going to put the cat and the dogs are playing in the snow. So as you can see, as I'm writing out this email, it is catching the errors. So it didn't quite catch this one. Instead of putting cat, it says cast. So I just want to take one T off and put cat. And then dogs, of course, you're not going to put DOGGS. So it's just suggesting DOGS, which is, of course, correct. And then playing with an R at the end? No. Playing in the snow. So these are just some of the ways that I love using the free version. Guys, you can literally do it on an email, on a resume, on a cover letter. Like, the possibilities are literally endless when it comes to using the free version and taking advantage of the help that it can give you in whatever aspect of writing that you are using. Like I said, whether you are sending email to your boss and want to make sure that there are no errors and that it's correct, or you're about to send off an essay for a scholarship and 3 or 4 judges are going to be looking over and eyeing your essay. So this is a great help. So who is the free version a good fit for? I say the free version is a good fit for somebody who is pretty good at their writing. Like, you're a decent writer, you're really good. Usually when you turn things in, you don't have a lot of mistakes. you don't really have to go and reconstruct a lot of writing that you've already done. Maybe you're an English major or you just love writing on the side, whether you do it for a blog or you like writing books or creating PDFs or little short stories or nonfiction, things like that. You're really good at your writing and getting your point across. So I feel that the free version is just an extra little boost to help you. And that's what I usually use because I was already like writing has already been a good subject of mine since I've been in school. So Grammarly just helped to boost it up and brush up on it. But that's who I say it's a good fit for. Let's get into the perks of the premium version. Grammarly and the premium version, yes, it definitely comes chock full of features and it definitely does a lot of heavy lifting for people. With the premium version, you do get all the features included in the free version, plus more. Things like word choice, fluency, formality, talking plagiarism detection, which is so key, especially for college students who are writing essays and things like that for their college courses. Don't want to get caught up in that. And then other things like the tone of the essays and adjustments that can be made to it, and so much more other things. But the premium version definitely does help a lot with elevating your writing, which is so helpful because you want to consistently and concisely get your point across every time. So, who is the premium version a good fit for? I say it's the best fit for somebody who really struggles with writing. It is not your best subject. If you kind of catch yourself trying to figure out how you're going to write an essay, or when you sit down and you realize you've written something and it just doesn't make sense, like the ideas aren't coming across precisely, or when you're writing it down, it's just not in chronological order or doesn't have a lot of sense behind it, or you find yourself having to reconstruct a lot of your paragraphs or have a lot of mistakes. You just really don't have the time, patience, or energy to really sit down and dig through your essay because maybe you make a ton of mistakes when writing. Grammarly Premium is for you. It will definitely help with things like word choice because sometimes when you write essays, we tend to use a lot of the same words. How we speak is how we write. And so when we tend to use a lot of the same words, it starts to become redundant. So the word choice element of that can definitely help. Just other features of the premium version can really elevate your writing to help get your point across each and every time. So now we're going to look into how we can use some of the premium features in Grammarly and how it can help you with elevating your writing. So, this is another essay that I did pretty well on, and this was for another scholarship that I was applying for. And for the premium version, you're going to see at the bottom that they have more advanced suggestions when it comes to changing out some of the word choice and formality of some of my sentences. Also, at the bottom, they have their plagiarism checker that comes with premium that you can use. And then you also have getting writing help from an expert. So, experts will actually help you to write and basically help you to look over your document to see what can be changed and what can be taken out to make it even better. But on top of that, it does give goals that you can adjust and basically talking about your audience and formality and tone, how you want your essay to come across to people. And then, of course, all the free features that are used for Grammarly free version are included in the premium version. So again, you're going to get punctuation, spelling, grammar, and conciseness when it comes to your writing, just like it's featured here. And then on the side, it just gives you other alerts when it comes to your clarity, your engagement, delivery, and then what might need to be changed out. So, really, some subtle differences, but definitely some differences that do help when it comes to the premium version. Grammarly is such a great service to use. I have been using it for the last several years since being in college. I have used the free version and I have used the Chrome extension, which I really like because it really helps to elevate your writing and help you to get to the point. When it comes to the free version, I have used it for college essays for my classes and for essays when it comes to applying for scholarships that I have won. So, Grammarly is a great service to use. You can decide between the free or the premium. In the end, both services will help you. Well, I hope these tips were helpful to you and that it gets you on the right track to getting that essay right, getting that resume right, so that way you can continue to win more scholarship and just win more in life general. Well, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.